Hello, and here we are just behind Burger King on the Trinity Way estate, and here is where the Croal escapes from its underground passage, and you can see it's now flowing quite fast, and it's actually changed direction inside the tunnel. It was flowing east, but now it's flowing southeast and flows right round the back of the Trinity Retail Park, which we're going to follow it round there, but I think a little chap is thinking about Burger King possibly being open at this point.
No. Hello ladies and gentlemen, here we are, just continued along that side just outside the Burger King. Had a really nice crispy chicken. No, anyway, here we are at the Trinity Retail Park. Toys R Us used to be here. Toys R Us is now dead, replaced by Arnold Clark. So let's have a quick moment of silence for our beautiful Toys R Us.
What's it there?
Okay, and up there is, I think, another car showroom, right?
Yeah, used to be the college.
Oh yeah, it used to be the college.
And we'll follow it towards the end of the park.
Let's go, kids. Hello, sorry about the weird angle that we've never really done before. But here we are, just at sort of the bottom of Trinity Retail Park. Seeing the ghost of Toys R Us. We have a better view of the stream towards the bottom, just around here. Going what did I say?
Stream.
Sorry. Anyway, we've got a better view of the river coming down behind Office Outlet. Got a staple from there once. And Jump Extreme. Come back to me, my child. And your Ninja Park, which burnt down a bit recently, I think. So hopefully they'll bring that back soon. So yeah, let's go. Hello everybody. Here we are. As we are at the very bottom of Trinity Retail Park, towards the side of the building, via some pretty alright looking graffiti. We come to sort of a bit where it again goes underground. Here, when it goes underground, you can't really see it because of all these trees. Like, I love nature, but please, you're not making our job that easy. You can see a bit of something down there, I think. Well, not too much. You can only see quick danger, risk of drowning, risk of falling. How I can read that through the trees and from over there, I have no idea.
Hello, and this is where the Croal emerges from under the St. Peter's Way, just past the old Bolton viaduct. This carried the Bolton Bury line, which closed in the 60s, and recently you can now walk across the top of the viaduct, as you can with Darcy River Viaduct further down. This path we're on used to be the canal towpath. The Manchester, Bolton and Bury Canal ran along this course, but this part of it was obliterated when they started St. Peter's Way. Okay.
There we go. Let's go, kid.
Yep.
Okay. For now we follow a steep bank above the Croal. You might not get too many glimpses. It's quite inaccessible here. But if you look on the internet, YouTube, for a guy called Kevin Hamer, there is a video of him actually walking in along the riverbed on this section if you want to know a bit more. Okay.
And you can just see the river there because I zoomed in. Let's go, kids.
Let me just...
Hello, and here we are where the Tom emerges from the woods and goes under Rains Lane. It's not the prettiest stretch by any means. As you can see, there's a nice big ugly pipeline here, but if you cross the road it then starts to look a little better.
Try not to get run over here. Anyway,
as you can see, there's a weir here and the river's getting a bit wider. You've got the recycling plant at the top, and there's also some premises here as well.
and our more observant viewers will notice that around this area is actually the final resting place of the Tongue.
Yeah, that's a bit further on.
So this is a really quite special place for us here. Let's continue on.
Hello, this is the first of a series of 3 bridges, the only one that's really public access to get over the Croal just before its confluence with the Tongue, which is just beyond that building you can see in the trees. After this bit, we will then reinsert the footage we took of the confluence from the top video. This will be quite a nice stretch of this. Then we've got this other horrible ugly pipeline here.
Yeah.
So yes, mixture of bad and good around this part.
Anyway, let's go, kids.
Hello, this isn't the easiest spot to get to. The ground's a bit uneven, plenty of brambles. It's actually probably better to come here in winter time when they're not so high. But this is the meeting of the River Tongue and the River Croal. Now, as you can see, the River Tongue is quite a bit bigger than the River Croal, so you would expect that the River Croal would flow into the River Tongue. But no, it's the other way round. The River Tongue ends here and the Croal carries on. Now, I don't know who decided that. It doesn't seem right, but we have to go with the flow, so to say. So, hello. You might remember from the map at the beginning of part 1 on the Croal that just after merging with the Tongue, it takes a big loop. So this path is following the course of the big loop, but we can't actually see the river at this point, but we can hear it. And this is going to take us back up towards the A7.
Let's go, kids.
Hello. Now you can see that the Croal, having absorbed the water from the River Tongue, is a much more formidable proposition. There's a large weir there and then a little island in the middle of the river, and you can see it's taking this bend, and in the land between close by the bend you've got the football pitch of Bolton Lads and Girls Club. So I suppose when that's open you might be able to walk and get a better view of the river, but with COVID the gates are closed at the moment.
Oh.
Hello, this is where Smith's Road crosses the River Croal over Hacken Bridge here. This plaque commemorates it being rebuilt in 1994. I don't know if the original got washed away. It's not particularly sizable, to be honest, on Hacken Bridge. But as you can see, the Croal has now become very wide, having absorbed the Tongue. With regard to this next stretch, it will be through Moses Gate Country Park, so we may be able to get to it a bit more easily. So, put it on the other side without getting run over.
Oh gosh, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Go.
Okay, so here's the Tongue After its meanderings, it starts taking a straighter line. As you can see, it's now quite wide, and unfortunately does collect a bit of rubbish on the banks, as you can see.
And now for the trouble of trying to cross this thing over again. Before we go, let's have a quick moment of silence for Toys R Us.
Oh yes, we will. Well, I was going to come to that later, Simon.
Oh, okay.